As Pitlick trying to send in Slavkovsky.
I like the idea of the spinorama there.
Duhane, drag move, shot up high as good drive above Allen. He's
Yo,
again. Duhane.
what is up, everyone, and welcome to another stream. Today we are watching the Habs versus the Minnesota Wild, and yeah, sorry for the lateness. Stream wasn't working. Would have started way earlier if it would have actually worked. But yeah, here we are now, working. Oh yeah, and recently I've been having troubles with my mic, so if y'all notice that happens, let me know. It basically ends up being the same level as the whatever's playing in the background. Like, for example, last time it was Bendy and Ink Machine when I was recording that. It ended up being playing at the same level as the audio. So there was times where you couldn't hear what I was saying. And speaking of Bendy and Ink Machine, check out those streams. I uploaded 2 videos of that. One yesterday for Halloween, and then another one for today, which is kind of just the leftovers of the Spooked Over. And I kind of figured for the Alien Isolation game, and I'll keep that for next year's Halloween. Because there'll be a new Alien game to play then, and double those up.
He drops it off, gets it back from the captain.
So yeah. So for now, we're gonna go back to regular streaming. So we'll see some Fall Guys action, and probably gonna try out to go back to that Minecraft, the Minecraft playthrough I was doing.
Good pressure here from Montreal. And finally the Wild and Middleton, that high flip pass.
And honestly, I've been liking editing stuff recently, so there might be more edited content that comes out soon and less live streams. So yeah. And so if you want to comment anything on anything, go in the comments and let me know.
Going to work. Gallagher watched by Kalen Addison. Gallagher spins off him, centering pass, paddle down. Alert play from Marc-Andre Fleury. Weidman is own zone.
And I don't know if y'all been noticing, but there's been way less Twitch streams off of as of a long time. Like the week before I started, I was supposed to start a job.
Hit the linesman sitting on the Wild
bench.
Yeah. And the puck steered back into Minnesota
Been
territory.
trying to build an audience more on YouTube before I stream more on Twitch.
So Montreal Canadiens trying to win their 3rd straight on the road, something they did not do all of last season.
Apparently, doing lots of stuff on TikTok apparently helps out with building an audience. So I'll see if I can figure out TikTok streaming.
Intended for Evans, who drives in. Jake Evans, space right in front.
Oh, imagine Slavkovsky 3 goals in a row, 3 goals in a row, all just because he taped his stick.
You know, the former Wild, Rem Pitlick, would love to do something in this building. Picked up on waivers last season from Minnesota. That deflection in the high slot trickled wide of Jake Allen. Jonathan Drouin took it away from Zuccarello, but gave it right back to Gaudreau. Protects the puck, looking for Kaprizov out of his reach. Jacob Middleton pumps it back in. Gaudreau leaves. Zuccarello dancing behind the net. Zuccarello delays, sends it across. Kaprizov thought about it, goes up top. Zuccarello, wrist shot, looking for that tip, and Gaudreau was in front, couldn't get it on Allen. Boy, top line causing Henning.
Well, then we skipping now. Sorry, I got distracted there. I was checking out stuff on my phone. Oh yeah, now that it's Halloween, I guess you can play something other than Halloween music in the background. Let's see what I can find that is non-copyrighted. My god, the Christmas music's already coming up. Non-copyrighted video game music. Damn, there's a video for it. Just don't kill my internet, please. Commercial break in progress.
You can use your discretion to the official to put it on in time, and same goes for icing this season.
It is now the linesman's discretion as to who he thinks is going to get there first. So while Calen Addison might have been just ahead at that point,
but yeah, way less.
The linesman determines that Brendan Gallagher is going to get.
I'm probably gonna be streaming less.
That is washed off. I think that's
because I'm low key, like I said before, I'm like preferring editing now.
Wins it clean. Back up to
And also,
that shot, though, off a stick and out of play
when I go to record stuff, it's like
so the Minnesota Wild,
I can not need to worry about missing a delivery order. I mean, I'll still have to do I'll still have to do little hockey content live if I want to. So yeah.
On Thursday, the game you can watch, the Habs on TSN. Here is Addison starting the play. Boldy. Pass behind Brodin, and the Habs trying to come in numbers. Caulfield tried to send it up ice. That was intercepted. Nick Suzuki on the puck at center ice. Flips for Kirby Dach. Pass behind him. Eriksson Ek collects, and he'll drop. Boldy.
Oh boy, here we go.
They couldn't click on the give.
Come on, Suzuki. Come on, Caulfield. Come on, Doc.
Defensive sticks by Jordan Harris on that play. One in the neutral zone and one in the defensive zone. Very active stick.
Doc is a good addition to the top line here. Basically, it should just be him or Anderson or Slafkovsky.
Josh Anderson on the puck.
Basically, a big body / power horse with a playmaker and a sniper is a good combo. And I mean, our sniper and playmaker are kind of like, well, our sniper, aka Cook-Off, was pretty short, so short king.
Spins for Savard. David Savard keeps the cycle.
And like Suzuki's just medium size. But yeah. Alright, game load.
Here's Kaprizov making moves. Still on the puck, drops it.
I like how my water ball just goes out of frame. Even though it's like, alright, so there's like this much space between like where my water ball is and where the bottom of the frame is. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's what I was saying before. And I'm gonna try to complete some more complete my Bendy and the Ink Machine gameplay, so I got 2 more chapters to go for that. And then for the other game, Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna continue that. Honestly, it kind of gets boring after a while, I find. I don't know. Some people may say otherwise. Definitely there's a whole fan base behind it. But for me, it's just been meh. I guess maybe it might get more exciting as the nights go on. Could just be honestly that I just did the first 2 nights, so it's like not that much has happened. So I'll give it, like, I'll play the game once more, like, no doubt about it. I gotta complete the gameplay. But yeah. The reason I've been looking at this side is because that's where my, like, OBS is at. I don't know why I'm not looking at the camera. I don't know, I'm just so used to looking at myself, I guess, on OBS. But yeah, we're back.
What does it mean to have a good stick
with
for a defender? You keep your feet
game.
moving and you keep your stick in the effective
Some
range.
stuff I might still do live, because I mean, it's better off doing it live as the watch parties stuff. Like, I mean, the Prime Video ones, I need to do them live. But, like, I mean more like the public domain movie nights.
He's not trying to read where that puck is going at all.
And here's the 2 Notre Dame guys, Evans, Fogarty, who wins it. Fogarty back to
like,
Bodine.
Watching a movie is for sure a thing I gotta do live.
Dewar frees it, wanted Fogarty.
I'll just publish the VODs for those ones.
Addison's got a backpedal. In comes Evans. Monahan on the puck. He'll shoot it in.
Sorry, Brian. Nice step up by Jackeye in the zone, right into the lane. Boom, the stick's gone. Puck's gone the other way.
Yeah, rookie defenseman's been pretty good.
Getting a lot closer. Didn't get the green light to go tonight, but obviously on this road trip, and it could happen sooner rather than later. And you talk about some of the health.
Damn, they're putting their camera on Harris as they're saying this.
Well. And Marty St. Louis, we were at the media conference this morning, Dave, and he
Wave
said,
Hoffman.
Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. And he was talking about veteran players coming out of the lineup and still trying to prove that they got what it takes.
Just an excellent expression. Because your feelings are hurt. Mike Hoffman's coming out for the first time this year. You can't have bruised feelings. You can for a second. Then you better get over it and start to play again.
You're playing shit. What do you think is going to happen?
And carrying 15 right now, 3 guys aren't going to play every night. And he said he doesn't have a script for it. It's not a set pattern. But he said he doesn't like to leave guys out too long. Dadonov out now. And as well, Pizzetta coming out. Rem Pitlick back in tonight. Jonathan Drouin back in tonight. But, man, you can't get on that rotation, Brian. You have to get off that rotation. Don't give him a choice to make you part of that 2 or 3 man rotation. Take responsibility. You get in that lineup, you play like it's your last game.
Oh, my God.
Always insightful in his comments. As Caulfield of the steal.
Ooh!
Caulfield the steal. What a chance.
My God, that St. Louis game was pretty epic. Caulfield with 2, Dvorak with a hat trick, and just to come back from 3-1 or whatever it was. Epic. Oof, rest in peace the stick. Rest in peace dog stick.
He's off to the bench. He'll take a change.
Doc so far has been a great addition, and to be honest, because of these defensemen here, I don't even notice a difference between Radulov and these guys.
Nice steal from Jost. Narrow shot, and that was.
I mean, Radulov is gonna for sure become a good defenseman, but they kind of had an overflow of those.
Rossi spins away from trouble. Backdoor feed, Merrill. Nice little play from the Wild, but no shot on Allen. Marco Rossi. He'll dish it off. In his 9th NHL game tonight.
Oh yeah, next at the intermission, I'm gonna put on disc for them live on the YouTube.
Takes it wide, round the net. Kaprizov tied up by Savard. Couldn't get the shot away, but he spins away, in, shoots, and that was blocked as
like
well.
last time, it didn't put it. That was like.
Marty St. Louis, a lot of praise for Kaprizov.
I think it only posts it like when I'm done streaming.
Of where the puck is going, where it will be, and his high-end skill.
You might have thrown the name Kucherov into the same sentence.
Final minute in this period. Drouin looking for the puck behind him, and then Kalen Addison caught up.
Ooh.
Drouin spins, shoots it back in. Yoel Armia trying to shake off his check, protects the puck, still with it. Good job, Armia. Drops. Kovacevic, wrister in front. Flurry. I don't know if he saw it, but he stopped it with a pad.
Good job by the young defender of getting that shot through. Had to find the lane. Doesn't have to be a hard one. It just has to get through, and Kovacevic got it through.
Eriksson Ek, the backhand in. 27 seconds remaining in this first period. And if you're the Montreal Canadiens, Marty St. Louis, a great road period. You've kept the home crowd out of it. Limited the scoring chance.
Don't jinx it.
Opponent, 15-7.
Knock on wood.
And a chance to.
You didn't hear that, but you saw it for the vibration of the camera.
Young Mason Shaw questioning that offside there, and Marty St. Louis has to like everything about this period, Brian.
Alright, I'm gonna check.
The shots on net.
I might slow down my
15-7 right now.
stream a bit, but I just want to check my audio levels.
Don't look to your left, man, because you got to. I'll grab my calculator. My dad was my high school math teacher.
Yo, what is up?
Skip the generation
Test.
smarts. But I can tell you there's 2 seconds left in this period, and I can.
Alrighty, and the audio levels are pretty great. Epic. I just have to. Well, I say put this up a bit more. Perfecto. And the first period is over, so sorry for the silentness there. Silentness. But yeah, we came into this period pretty late, so of course. Only 17 minutes already. Pretty good. No video. So in the first period, not that much happened from what I've seen. So we got 0 goals for Montreal and Minnesota. Shots on goal are 15 Montreal, 7 Minnesota. No penalties. Face-off percentage is in the face-off win percentage is in the favor of Montreal with 63%, and Minnesota 37. Blocked shots. We got 7 for Montreal, 3 for Minnesota. Takeaways 1 for Montreal, 4 for Minnesota. Giveaways are tied, so I cannot make my assumption yet. And then for hits is 6 Montreal, 4 Minnesota. Yep. And no penalties, so I cannot scroll any deeper than that. So let's go see what I will be doing during the intermission. Yo, what is up, everyone? I am back. And Minnesota's leading with 2 goals. What the fuck? I was gone for like another half period, and this is the shit they pull.
In the last game, 2 for 3.
Bruh.
Also getting one. He was pretty excited about that. So a chance here to get right back in this hockey game on the road and continue.
Power play. I'm assuming that's what's about to go down. Bro, of course. Of course. Fucking load that tab on there. I just want audio.
Spurgeon can't clear. Kirby Doc works it back.
Alrighty, perfecto.
Jonas Brodin tries again. And Suzuki from a knee tried to knock it down. Could not. And Allen will touch it.
He had a great hold on that first one, a bouncing puck, and he banged it in on his backhand. They weren't able to retrieve.
Jonathan Drouin leads for Suzuki. Next, Suzuki over the line for Caulfield. Caulfield.
Perfecto.
Monahan.
Thank you for loading into play.
Suzuki. Little touch to Doc. Suzuki. In the corner, 1-on-2. Suzuki from a knee, trying to pass it off. Caulfield will collect. Cole Caulfield. Creates little space, goes to Drouin. Pass down low. Drouin thought about the shot.
Alrighty, I guess this sounds good as it gets. For that graphic there.
Jonathan Drouin has to contribute on the power play.
And that's nothing new. Marty St. Louis not shy about using 5 forwards on the power play in the last few games.
I like it. You know, get set up, control, and if Drouin's going to help you, the power play's got to be a place. He's a factor.
And there is the first overall pick, Slafkovsky, getting some power play time in this game as well.
Nice. Give him that power play time. He fucking scored in the last one.
Here's Slafkovsky. Over the blue line, protecting the puck, does a good job, still on it. Slafkovsky flips it back to the line.
Fucking Slafkovsky's a magnet when it comes to the puck.
Slafkovsky, nice move. Tries to get it across for Armia. He'll settle the puck down. Armia, Weidman. Armia, time winding down. Slafkovsky waits, in front Gallagher.
Woo!
A little delay, and he found Gallagher high slot, and he couldn't collect and put it home.
I like the look. We saw a little bit of the big power move there, but I like the look by Slafkovsky on that to go to Gallagher's stick.
So 2 shots on the power play as the Wild kill it off here in the second.
Are we Canadians just a bunch of yes people?
No.
Well, if by yes people...
No. Illegal. No advertisements allowed. But yeah. You got that Halloween candy that I'm eating right now. And my mic isn't that close to my mouth, so you won't hear that chewing noise, which is good for y'all that don't like people eating on camera. Yeah, that penalty's over. I don't know why it's still showing on the graphic. Graphic a little delayed, I guess. I know my scoreboard isn't. My scoreboard's always like 20 seconds ahead. So because of that, it makes my reaction a little, like, my scoreboard's real time probably.
Versus Montreal, Marc-Andre Fleury, 25-13-6 all-time versus the Habs. 2 shutouts in 45 career games played, and honestly, since the game in Montreal, he's looking like a different goalie. The old flower is blooming, you could say. Named the NHL third star of the week as well. We talked about him setting the record for the most shootout wins against his old team, Chicago. Recorded that historic 500th win at the Bell Center as Anderson shot. Fanned on it, didn't get the shot he wanted. And still loving the game and playing it at a high level lately is Marc-Andre Fleury. Anderson in the corner. Trying to beat the veteran tender. He'll drop it off. Pass in front.
Ooh.
Jake Evans. Evans. He'll send it across. That drive. Hit Rem Pitlick. Didn't get through. Matt Boldy at his own line. He'll send it across.
Good shift for a little bit of a hybrid line. Slafkovsky been on the power play, so Anderson rather took a shift on the right-hand side.
Alrighty.
Evans and Rem Pitlick and created a couple of good chances. They had one little set play.
I'm gonna share this screen real
Anderson
quick.
just missed the shot on.
We were talking about Marc-Andre Fleury and chatting with Kirby Dach, his teammate in Chicago briefly. He said the one thing about Fleury, forget all the accolades and the cup wins and the recent Vezina, he loves to have fun.
Damn, I forgot to
He's great to be around. He's the kind of guy you want to
finish
be around.
that order.
High praise from Kirby Dach as Caulfield spins. And he was
4
looking at
minutes.
that top corner on Marc-Andre Fleury.
My
Caulfield again.
delivery service won't be an
Checked up
excuse.
as he had it slashed off his stick.
Because at 9:30, that's when everything closed down in my town.
There was a little let up by 3 or 4 players on the ice. In fact, it stayed in play and was dangerous.
Zuccarello
My end of
watching
the
young
town.
Kaden Guhle. Trying to fake him out, and then he slapped it around the boards. Caulfield. He'll drop it off. Suzuki. The pass from Dach behind him.
Ooh,
Chips it in.
come on. Come on. Bruh. Bruh, come on.
Drive, and the puck was wobbling on him. Couldn't settle it down and get a clean shot. But a weird bounce. And a couple of those weird redirection, slow ones around Marc-Andre Fleury this game.
You can see that the 35-year-old still has tremendous reflexes.
There's Dvorak. Trying to sneak one by him.
Ooh.
Dvorak looking for his fourth
Sneaky,
goal in 2
sneaky,
games. Trying to keep cashing in after that hat trick.
Actually, I cheated. He's 37 years old.
Everyone. TellJe.
Jordan Harris.
How's it going?
He'll send it across.
A light. Oh,
In comes
YouTube.
Jacob Middleton, watched by Dvorak. Gallagher
with
there as well.
hockey.
Sam Steele. Using his speed, trying to get to the puck, knocked off it as Harris makes so many
Boom.
nice, subtle little plays in his own zone.
He relies on his feet, Brian. He's such an excellent skater. His smarts and his
There you go,
skating
it's finally
are
on
making him look
Discord.
like an NHL veteran very early in a career.
Matt Dumba.
Y'all interested in the Discord, just check the description of this video and you'll see it right there.
On it for Montreal. High floater, missed the mark.
Either that or it's in the link tree.
Chip to center
Nice.
ice. Monahan at
Keeping
the
it
red
in
line.
the
6 minutes
zone
to go
there.
in the second
That was
period.
all.
As Fogarty takes contact, trying to protect the puck. Up top, Dumba slashing at it. Couldn't get the shot clean. Steele had a great look. And he shot it wide. Harris on the puck up to Arbor Jackeye. Jackeye sends
Wrong
it in.
team, but
Fleury
still,
comes up, plays
ooh.
it right to Monahan. Monahan sat it
Oh
in.
my.
Couldn't get the bang try off Marc-Andre Fleury as Armia
Fleury
picks it up.
has just been
They'll dish off.
destroying
Monahan
us.
sets up in front. Played up for Guhle. Kaden Guhle brings it in. Guhle. He'll drop it off.
The game's like St. Louis
and
and
in front, but Fleury made the stop.
Buffalo, maybe? No. Who
And
was,
finally chipped to center ice as the Wild.
who was Montreal again? Oh, fuck.
Rossi, bouncing puck, score!
I looked at over the graphics and I saw it. Oof. We're getting dominated now. Bruh.
His first in the NHL and his 9th NHL game.
Bruh, we're giving people that haven't scored goals.
Dave, but he didn't. He's act like he's been there before.
He certainly has. He was there before in junior hockey. A little.
What was the team that I reacted to
To
last?
see whether this is a high stick. I think that might be why he hasn't gone full celebration, Brian. Oh, it might be a high stick. It's going to be really close. It's right on the edge, as you can see it coming across. I think this is a high stick. It is right on the edge. Corey Servette is over with Martin St. Louis right
Yeah,
now.
it was the Sabres.
We'll see
The
whether
game's like
he's
the
going to
Sabres
challenge it or not.
and Dallas. Sorry, in St. Louis.
And did
Has been like making me question if this team is actually
Kaprizov though got a touch There's the
This is going to be really close. It's so hard because there's going to be judgment.
It's actually a bottom team or not. Montreal so far looks like a mid-tier.
Marco Rossi's going to have to wait to get his first point in the NHL. And maybe that's why the celebration was as muted as it was, Brian. Tyson Jost threw an aerial over. Kaprizov knocked it down coming in, and
I mean, here's the thing, as a Habs fan, it's like, if we lose, it's good, and if we win, it's good, but we gotta do more losing than winning.
The stick is coming down. That's the hard part of the call.
Because Bedard is the ultimate prize, and Bedard will for sure make a rebuild to go way quicker.
This is not going to be an easy one to tell. Some you have a better feel for than others, and this is going to be a 50-50 for me. Now it was called a goal on the ice.
Chris Lee, Corey Servette. Sorry, Dave, looking things over.
It's a long time to wait to find out if you scored your first NHL goal, isn't it?
Well, we were chatting, you know, a lot of Montreal Canadiens getting their first in the NHL, and the Habs.
Yeah, for the Habs right now,
great job. They get the puck and they're going to do
Caulfield
a nice
leading with 10
but
points.
You have your first. That's one thing that you've always
At 9
kept.
games played, Suzuki has 10 points in 9 games played. 2 fucking players with over quite a game.
A lot of pride in that. Maple Leaf Gardens
That's
in my
awesome.
first NHL game, and
Caulfield's almost fucking a goal a game.
Daryl Sittler on the assist.
After reviewing the play, it was determined that the puck was stuck at the shoulder level. Therefore, the call on the ice stands.
Ooh, good goal, rip.
So now there can be a celebration. So close on this one.
That means the penalty's
put
up.
yourself in the situation room. You make the call right here. You can't be a Montreal fan or a Minnesota fan because you're going to call it for your own team, but really tough call. I think that's a good challenge by Marty St. Louis. I think that's a good challenge by the video coach in Montreal.
Alrighty, no more feast of fireworks.
So now it's
So,
not only a 3-0 lead, but a power play.
no more deliveries for today. And if it's Caulfield, I guess the penalty is going to serve the bench minor.
In this period from Kaprizov. So Marco Rossi does have his first point now in the NHL. It is an assist, so they will give the goal to Kaprizov, who's got 2 now in the contest. Kaprizov on the puck in his zone. As the Wild now will get set up with the power play.
Yeah, we just chilling with the Trinity. All hail the Trinity. Our Lord and Savior.
Right side from Caden Goulet. David Savard can't free it. It's up to Addison. Addison shoots, and Allen saw it through traffic. Boldy picks it up off the near boards. Back near point. Addison. Zuccarello. Addison again, Boldy, and the one-timer, he missed his target. Zuccarello. Boldy, high slot. Kaprizov shoots, and grazed, I think, a bit of the post as well, as he looks for the hat-trick goal. Boldy. Kaprizov winds up, rebounded.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, nice. Holy shit, they have the momentum. Minnesota has picked up the momentum for sure.
Causes a lot of the havoc in there. Boldy goes in and out off the half boards. He's a big guy as well, but Jake Allen with the left pad there. Excellent stops on the rebound. Watch the control of the pad here as this first shot comes in from up high. Kaprizov gets all of it. Eriksson Ek, a couple of good whacks at that. David Savard, might not be fun.
Imagine all those Harlem Shake videos are claimed.
It
was a shitty YouTube claim.
As the Wild look for more. Kovacevic, a slick little play to free it up to
Oh, that would be a big rip.
40 seconds left in the minor penalty to Caulfield. Yoel Armia, 1-on-2. Nice effort to kill off some more time as Addison frees the puck up to Eriksson Ek.
I wonder if those YouTube rewind videos back claim to their own shit.
Hit by Monahan. Eriksson Ek, far circle. Watched by Kovacevic. Kaprizov. Addison. Kaprizov accepts. Circles around, back up top. Kaprizov. Delays, still on it. When the skates of Kovacevic. Kaprizov digs it free, but gave it away right to Armia.
A nice
job of the young
RLT
defender,
kill.
Kovacevic, of staying with one of the most dangerous players in the National Hockey League.
I don't know why I said it like that,
Box,
but yeah.
5 shots for the Wild. As Gaudreau sends it across. Rossi shot, rebound. Gouli cleared it out of the way as he had a good look there to try get his first officially in the NHL.
Amazing, just a little more offensive confidence with the point in the bank now.
Mason Shaw winds up. Allen steers out of side. Shaw spins, couldn't get it on net as the Habs try to break in. Suzuki hauled down by Gaudreau. Shaw in front of the Habs bench. Flipped in by Rossi. Wild a full change. 5 fresh skaters out. Kirby Doc.
Let's go
Caulfield
Habs. Not Minnesota.
Doc
Fuck
in front
Minnesota.
for Caulfield, passing his skates. Doc keeps the
Yeah,
play
come on.
alive. Arbor
This
Jackers.
line needs to fucking get a goal. They've been very good at it.
As Caulfield causing headaches. Another wrist shot. Doc on Fleury.
Bruh.
As the former Hawks there connect, and Fleury had the answer. Jost off a skate, right to Gallagher. Gallagher put it right back on Joe's stick, and the Wild control led by John Merrill.
Looking for Nick Suzuki late in the shift, just a desperation pass in that neutral zone, but it's a long way to move that puck through that neutral zone.
Minute 30 remaining in this second period as Brendan Gallagher protects the center ice. He'll shoot it in. Merrill does a shoulder check. He sees Anderson, who hits him. Then Gallagher, some frustration, losing his stick. He's finishing his check. Eriksson Ek waits, shoots, hit Harris, went wide.
Almost 1 more
Jost
minute
gave it away
remaining.
to Gallagher.
On the stream, we're like
quickly.
30 seconds ahead.
Anderson drops it off. Harris was cutting in, and look out, the Wild with space. Kaprizov cutting in with Zuccarello.
Oh
Kaprizov,
boy.
Zuccarello, and the pass
Nice.
behind him.
Undid it.
2 dangerous players cutting in.
Well,
Final minute, second
on my
period.
what I'm
Drexel
reacting
Energy
off
Center.
of for under a minute.
Dishes that drive, and Spurgeon just wide. Wild having some jump here in the second. Zuccarello dishes off. Kaprizov, Zuccarello towards the net. Never got through, and Anderson will skate it up ice and the backhand in. Spurgeon, Zuccarello, he'll shoot.
Alrighty, so what I was about to do before
Savard for Gouli,
the
who
stream
slashes at it.
took a momentarily
Nice
pause
shot, and handled
was
by Jake
that
Allen.
I was
As the
gonna
Minnesota Wild coming alive in this second
You're not
period
gonna
with
fucking
3
go in it.
goals.
Well, they get the
Take
early
a
one
break.
on the rebound from Jake
Better
Allen.
not.
He wants to handle
literally 30,
Mason
13
Shaw pounds
seconds
that one, and
remaining.
then they
Okay,
turn it
good.
over to their power play, and their power play was excellent early. When
But
it
yeah,
rolled into
we're
Montreal
gonna go
last week,
watch
it was
some.
the only thing
We're
that
gonna
was
continue
working,
that weird
and it's been
video.
effective since
Weird
that
NHL
point.
video,
Still in the
whatever
top
the
4 or
fuck.
5 in the league, but 2 goals tonight. Kirill Kaprizov
Not
showing
now.
why
We're
his
gonna watch
stick
the
is so
best
dangerous
moment
around
of the
net.
NHL. Something like that.
Matt Boldy shoots right through. Allen got it
I know
off
that part's
and
gonna get
kept it
claimed,
out.
but I'm gonna use YouTube's tool of
Sedin
cutting
Evans
shit
gotta be
out. So,
thrilled with his team's
in the final
first back in
video,
the
you're
second
gonna see it.
as time
You're not
winds
gonna see
down.
that part.
Couple goals from one of the more exciting players in the National Hockey League, Kirill Kaprizov.
Alrighty. In this period, Montreal is losing. Whoop. So, Minnesota has the 3 goals. I don't know why it's going 14, 13, whatever. But they have 3 goals. And those 3 goals were First one was by Mason Shaw. Here, second one, Kirill Kaprizov. And then the third one, Kirill Kaprizov. And then assist by Boldy and Eric. Oh yeah, whoops, Kirill too. What was it? So the Mason Shaw one was Eric Erickson X. Second one was assist by Boldy and Erickson X. And the third one was by Rosie and Josh. So then, shots on goal were 12 Montreal, 19 Minnesota. Team stats for this, for overall, I guess, there's three penalties for Montreal and one for Montreal. And a face-off win is still in favor of Montreal, but 57% over Minnesota's 43% win. Block shots is 13 Montreal, 5 Minnesota. Takeaways is 1 Montreal, 7 Minnesota. Giveaways is 4 Montreal, 7 Minnesota. What I always say has always been twisted, so except for that Buffalo game. So, but if that is the case for this, if it is the case of what I always say about giveaways, how the team with the loss of them ends up winning. Montreal, I guess, will win this game somehow. They'll power through. Montreal's hits are 12, Minnesota's 8. So the penalties this period were Montreal's Armia interfering Marc-Andre Fleury, and then Montreal's Slavkovsky tripping Steven Berardi, and Minnesota's Boldy holding Gallagher. And then the final one was a delay of game, so that was served by Caulfield. Yeah, stream suspended for policy violations. Bruh. Oh, okay, we're back. Okay, the stream should be back now. Alright, got it. So, I can't do the NHL Place of the Week anymore. At least not that part. There was an attempt.
Just hanging out wide, but these are all things he's going to learn, the little nuances of playing with talented players.
There was an attempt to watch some entertaining stuff.
Into tonight, 1 goal, 5 points.
Steve Dangle losing his mind. There was an attempt.
Games last season with Chicago. Jake Allen will stop play behind his net. Little pass across for Harris. Jordan Harris at the left wing. He'll dump it in. In comes Suzuki. Jonas Brodin there. Old Caulfield trying to help. Played far boards.
I might need to do the Twitch streams.
He'll work it back in.
The NHL stuff on the Twitch.
Flips it down low, Suzuki. Nick Suzuki.
It seems to be that basically
protect the puck and it's jammed to center right.
They will take down my stream if that happens. That I watch NHL stuff.
Shaw, his dad is in attendance in the building tonight, so Dad picked a good one as the young man's got 2 now in 2 consecutive games.
Like, screw you, you're watching. Screw you, you're watching a
Here's Jost.
video that's on YouTube? No, illegal.
By Allen.
Jonas Brodin was an interesting guy. One of my early drafts
So,
in the business.
here's my announcement then.
He was a number 10
If y'all want to
overall.
watch
He
the
partnered with
NHL,
Oscar Klefbom
me
all the
react
way
to
up.
more hockey
Brian, he's
stuff,
closing in on
then I'll be
700
doing it on
games.
Twitch, which is
35 points,
twitch.tv/TellJe
great
Studios.
skater, just a
I did this
real
on YouTube just so I
professional,
could
the kind
avoid
of guy you can
a
draft
step of like
and forget about for 700
exporting the
games.
thing.
Boy, oh boy, you'd take that any single
And so
day.
You know
it would be released on the video reactions would be released on the same day.
As Anderson off the steal.
Oh damn.
Weidman collects the pass. Wrist shot off
Apparently
the
been a
post,
while
deflected,
since the
and
Habs
then
won
off the post
in
and
this
stayed
building, the XL Energy Center.
Marco Rossi through center ice with Jost. He was stripped of the puck. Rossi spins, try to get it in deep.
The tradition seems to be continuing.
Jack to Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher cuts in, have a little bit of space. Rossi giving him some trouble from behind.
There you go, let me put
Rossi doing
a
just
little
enough
bit
with his
bigger.
stick to take Gallagher off balance there. Couldn't get that puck across. Christian Dvorak was going to the net on the far side with his stick on the ice and couldn't find that target.
Shot along the boards. Jake Evans tracks in. Jacob Middleton there.
And also I have
Goalie
emotes
hit
and
by
stuff for
Kovacevic.
Twitch, so.
Connor Dewar, far boards. Trying to get to the puck first. Slavkovsky, Evans. And that pass all the way down the ice. Allen well out of his net, and he'll play it. Sends it across for Kovacevic. Pitlick couldn't handle it. And the face off down in front of Jake Allen.
It's hard to explain why some buildings simply aren't friendly, but
Yeah.
that number at the top, March 20th.
Minnesota, 2011
You have
is the last time we
trouble
won
coming to Minnesota
in
very
Minnesota.
often. And you know, you only see the building once in a year, so it's not like there's not like this
Carolina
dread of
was
coming here or
2016.
anything. You don't know the building, let alone dislike it, but it just has not clicked here in the land of 10,000 lakes, as they call it.
Kaprizov dumps it off. Gets it back from Zuccarello.
Damn, the board odds are glitching.
Kaprizov spins away towards the net. Boy, him and Zuccarello are on the same page. Zuccarello. Kaprizov spins, shoots off the post. That close to the hat-trick marker. What a release from 97.
And where did the pass come from? 36. Give and go.
Whatever it is, they have it. As Evans dumps it in deep for Montreal.
Really working well together.
Rem Pitlick on the forecheck, trying to get after that puck. Kaprizov nearly hit Zuccarello in stride. Here comes Sean Monahan. Monahan delays. And Marc-Andre Fleury knocks that down into midair.
It's a casual little flick of the stick.
Armia and Gaudreau. They meet at center ice, have a few words with each other. Savard accepts the pass. He'll slap it in. Matt Dumba using the glass. He'll clear it back to center ice. 5 minutes gone in this third period. And look out, a shattered stick. And a good job, Savard.
Nice, good job, Savard.
In time. Take it away from Boldy as the Habs come in numbers.
Goalie has been making Savard look good.
Yoel Armia up top, Jack Guy. Quick release high.
Or Jack, whoever's with
Suzuki for
Savard or
Weidman,
not.
who's in deep.
But I mean, Goalie
Weidman
has
trying
for
to get
sure
it
been
back to Suzuki.
helping
John Merrill
Savard.
able to collect the puck.
Just funny to say because Savard's the veteran. He's supposed to make Goalie look
no
good.
stick to keep it going with his glove, with his skate. Find a way to get it up ice, and you were just hoping it was going to end in a positive for Montreal.
Jack Guy tracks that down at center ice. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll backpedal and set up from his own zone. Tried to hit Suzuki. Fogarty got his stick in the way. Puck to Weidman. Weidman, center ice, the touch by Suzuki. That line off for a change. Fleury, look out. Nearly
Okay,
gave it
come
away.
on,
The
Montreal.
Gallagher
We
hits
need
the
at
zone.
least one goal in this one.
Pass across, and Anderson, he was the guy cutting in backdoor. Couldn't get the shot away. Middleton watching him. Anderson drops it off in front for Gallagher.
Ooh.
And Gallagher gets taken down right in front of Fleury. And Spurgeon's giving him shots. And that
Goddamn.
continues. Gallagher is heated. He's got to get out of the zone, though. And then gets
Bruh.
with Middleton.
Chill
He's
out.
at center ice.
That's really remarkable. That was not called a penalty. Corey Savett was watching the whole
Bruh.
play. He was depicting that if Brendan Gallagher wants to go in there, he's going to take his shots, but that was just a free
SMH
haul.
healthy.
Quick strike.
SMH rough.
That was your typical Brendan Gallagher shift.
Boy, oh boy, Jared Spurgeon got away with an awful lot right there.
Jake Allen is going to
Fucking
cover
alright.
that up with some traffic cutting in. Nice night for Kirill Kaprizov as he's got a pair. 37 minutes gone in
Lucky
the third.
bastards. Hey, we got that Halo music playing. Alrighty, come on. So, Habs, you better fucking score at least one here. Can't let Marc-Andre Fleury get away with another shutout. Like, I believe the last time we played them, they freaking shut us out. We can't do this twice. Well, let me check. Montreal Canadiens. Oh no, we at least had one goal last time. Okay, come on. At least one goal. At least one goal like last time. We got 13 minutes left to go. So, should be no problem. Right?
Welcome back to our coverage. Time now for the Molson Export big moment of the game.
Kirill Kaprizov has been the best player on the ice. The pass comes across to rookie Marco Rossi. He knocks it down. Kaprizov stays to tuck it in, but he had a second goal of the game, and he has been the best Wild player on the ice. He's been the best on either team.
Kaprizov, former Rookie of the Year. First player in Wild franchise history to have more than 100 points in a season. And he really is the guy that stirs the offensive drink since coming over full-time in the NHL. First player to, Dave, in NHL history, 3 points in his debut, including the OT winner. He just came in with a flare as we look at Brendan Gallagher on the bench, who had quite the shift earlier.
He certainly didn't have a Gallagher-like shift, but Kaprizov spent 6 years in the KHL honing his craft. That's the reason he was taken in the 5th round, was he had a long-term contract that had been signed, so he was simply not going to be available. Minnesota rolled the dice, made the pick, and are reaping the rewards.
David Savard drives play in for Montreal. Armia sets up in front of Armia. Pass, and he couldn't get the shot away. Monahan up top, Savard high, and handled with Jonathan Drouin battling for some space in front. And you mentioned Kaprizov in that draft. Matvei Michkov will be another interesting name, obviously, with everything going on with Russia and the war in Ukraine. And he's a guy signed up in the KHL, a highly touted, skilled guy that I saw firsthand at the U18s a couple years ago, the year Connor Bedard won with Team Canada in Texas.
A lot of chats about those going back and forth, number 2, number 1, number 1, number 2, and then he signed a long-term contract, and young man Adam Fantilli has come out of the University of Michigan.
Oh, and he's come out red hot,
Freshman
Fantilli.
gate just steaming. Toronto guy, and he played his junior hockey for the Chicago Steel in the USHL, but he is lighting it up right now in the Big Ten hockey.
Start for Team Canada at the U18s in Germany
Ooh,
earlier this
get
year.
out of there, bud.
Good job, Matt Boldy. Up for Caulfield, but just poked off his stick. That was the
Fucking
captain Spurgeon.
Caulfield's trying
Good
to...
defensive stick. And he took it away. Caulfield tries again.
What?
Hits Spurgeon.
Come
Knocks
on.
him down. But it's the Wild in numbers. Matt Boldy, he gets stood up by Arbor Jacki.
Minnesota more than content now just to put the puck in good places. Stay between their man and the offensive
Fuck,
zone.
we did so good in the first period. Continue
Montreal
this
into
progress.
a state of fatigue in this third period.
It's the state of hockey, not a state of fatigue,
It is
Dave.
the state
Come
of
on.
fatigue right now for Montreal. It's tough sledding out there, Brian.
There's Fogarty battling. Guy trying to remain in the lineup for Dean Evison. It's on the puck. Fogarty had it, lost it. Weidman took it away. And then Dvorak up for Gallagher.
Okay, come on, Gallagher.
Brendan Gallagher. Weak wrister
Center.
by Fleury.
Get her that one goal. Get the team the one goal.
Kovacevic sends it across. Jordan Harris puts it in.
Or maybe two.
Marco Rossi
Or maybe we
picks
tie it
with some
up.
pace from
Maybe
center
we win
ice
it.
towards Allen. Allen on his
Once we
paddle.
get that one goal,
He'll leave it behind his
momentum
net.
will start being built up.
Josh Anderson. Harris up to Gallagher, and he'll send it in. Matt Dumba.
Because you gotta have faith in
Who's a
faith.
UFA after this season.
That talented defensive group that came out of the 2012 draft, including Morgan Riley, Hampus Lindholm, Matt Dumba, all drafted right in that range.
You know, remember, the Wild had a tough start, including Marc-Andre Fleury, who certainly turned it around. It was the general manager, Bill Guerin, publicly. You don't hear that often to start a season, publicly really criticizing his team, but they've certainly turned the corner in a page here, Dave.
And this team has to be built differently, Brian. They're without in the range of $12 to $14 million in cap for this in the next 2 years with their buyouts of Ryan Suter and Zach Parise. So they've got to be built differently and perform differently.
Here's Addison bouncing puck. The setup from Kaprizov. Here's Slafkovsky battling up that left side.
Come on, bro.
Able to come away with a puck. Slafkovsky in.
Nice.
Shot didn't get through. Pitlick, though, kicks it back to Slafkovsky. Rem Pitlick.
Fucking
Along
punk
the boards,
magnet.
up for Savard. Pitlick trying to create, throws it towards the net, and he missed as Pitlick actually had a hat trick as a Wild rookie. Tries again, tipped it just wide with Slafkovsky in front. Only 4 players have done that in Wild franchise.
That's a good shift for Juraj Slafkovsky. A little bit of battle at the blue line with Kaprizov. Won that battle,
The
kept the
fucking
puck going, had a
game
good
just
tip
froze
going
on
to the
me,
net.
but I can hear
A
shit.
noticeable shift for Slafkovsky.
Weidman in his own zone.
There you go. Kind of just faded in
Harris
and
advancing
non-frozen.
play. In comes Armia. Wanted Monahan, pass behind him. And again, to your point, just flipped to center ice as Boldy tracks in. Boldy wrister off a stick and wide.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy going on for Minnesota right now. They're content just to play the end game.
Fleury will touch that to Dumba.
Nope.
Nice one-handed pass as Shaw got clipped and then bumped as he was coming down by Monahan. And then Dumba collided with Monahan. He went down at center ice. Jordan Harris shoots it in. Fleury settles it down for John Merrill. Jonathan Kovacevic slaps it in. In comes Kirby Doc. Suzuki there as well. And a nice diving clear. Back forward is Arbor Jacki. Merrill to the right side.
Ooh.
Fogarty, little back pass. And a penalty coming up behind the play. So the Montreal Canadiens an opportunity here on the power play late in the third.
Bro, I am so
We'll see
I
if
am
the Habs
so delayed
get on the board
to
here.
the point that
Right next to
literally
center.
the video is still going on, but the audio is ahead
Little
now.
Light set out to brew a light beer. There came
Let me fix that. There you go. Well, yeah, already. Because of what happened with the stream today, I'm gonna go back to YouTube for the future. Not you. I'm gonna go back to Twitch for the future stream. Just so all of a sudden my stream doesn't go down. Frickin' YouTube. Or something. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. So, not sure if like the stream's been good or not because like it's honestly been flickering between red, yellow, and green. So hopefully.
Scores of the National Hockey League last year, points-wise, 5th in the league, and just a dynamic.
I'm hoping that means that the stream hasn't been like glitching out.
Tyson Jost, a little cross-check there, and an opportunity, only the second power play of the game for Montreal.
Good win, Suzuki back to Kirby Doc. Jonathan Drouin.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
In his office, and Fleury got across and stopped it.
Now the stream is fucking delayed.
Drouin. As that drive from Suzuki, good look, but he missed.
2 different looks there, I like that. First one across.
Alright. Momentarily not be able to hear anything, but
stopped by Fleury against Caulfield. Canadian power play. Drouin with it. Into the middle, Suzuki sent it wide. Caulfield on it for Montreal, pressured by Gaudreau, and Gaudreau wins the puck battle and clears. Canadiens power play has struggled throughout the year.
Fucking hell, this stream is like a minute different.
Down by 3 with 7:15 to go. Deflected the pass away from Drouin. Here comes Shaw, shorthanded for Minnesota.
As that drive from Suzuki, good
fucking
look,
hell.
2 different looks there.
Don't tell me they just scored.
With it, center, Suzuki scores.
Yes, Suzuki scored.
Play goal for Montreal has them on the board with
Nice.
6.5 to go.
I knew somebody scored, but
Well,
I
since
guess
Marty
it.
St. Louis has made the change to 5 forwards on the power play, they've had a little more success in the last 3 games. That's their third power play goal in their last 3 games. When the first 8 or 9 games of the season, they only had 1 power play goal. So their coach, Marty St. Louis, making some adjustments. Nice play here by Doc to get that inside to Suzuki, and the brand new captain for the Montreal Canadiens gets on the board, a little bit of life here.
Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. Go Habs, go. Go Habs. Holy shit, Gallagher. Oh Habs, go. Habs, go. Go Habs, go. 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 Go Habs, go.
We've seen him on breakaways before. Comes out and makes a big save on Gallagher.
Hey. 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 Go Habs, go. 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 Go Habs,
Outstanding tonight. Beaten for the first time. He's got 31 of 32 Montreal shots. Fleury to play it. Wild have outshot 8 of their 9 opponents.
Doc and Weinman with that.
Montreal with a slight edge, 32-30 in that department right now. Loose puck at center. Eriksson tried to get it to Boldy. Armia.
Okay, come on. Build up that momentum.
And Brodin there to scoop it up for Minnesota. Eriksson goes off the boards and out.
The two Swedes, Jonas Brodin and Eriksson doing a great job down low, coming up with that loose puck against the Canadian forwards, getting it out into the neutral zone.
Middleton starts ahead. Spurgeon to Jost, who deflects it down into the Canadian zone. 4.5 minutes left. Fogarty bumps in the corner with Harris. Kovacevic has it.
Come on.
Field comes through center ice.
Come on.
Suzuki centered it.
Oh!
Fleury knocked it away. Caulfield.
Shit.
Back of the net, tried to center.
Shit.
Puck bounces free to Kovacevic.
Whoa.
Canadiens with a little push
Fucking
here,
hell.
by 2.
This is awesome.
Suzuki
Caulfield.
Tied up by
Fucking
Spurgeon
deking
along
out
the
players
boards.
left and right.
Harris. Suzuki centered it. Rossi trying to pick it out of the skates of Doc. Doc comes up with it to Suzuki.
Oh, shit.
Cross ice pass. Lands on the stick of Kovacevic. Doc goes to the corner. Suzuki avoids a check. Suzuki cuts off.
Oh, shit.
Hands it off to Doc, who fires. Saved by Fleury.
Fucking Suzuki could have done it.
The 33rd save of the night for Marc-Andre Fleury, including this one against
Brother.
Gallagher to keep the
Could
lead
have
at
done
2.
it. Bruh. He had it. Suzuki had it. But yeah, alright, come on. Let's up our previous game against Minnesota and score one more time. We got 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The empty net apparently. My graphics are ahead. Like, let's do this.
Wild on top 3-1 due in large part to Marc-Andre Fleury. 33 saves tonight.
Yeah, he's been the story of this game for the Wild, and when he was out on the road 4 of the 5 games the Wild played, they gave up 29, 28 shots. Tonight they've given up a few more shots, but he's been right on top of his game using his athleticism. He just looks to me like he's seeing the puck easily. Here he's out on top of the paint, knowing Gallagher really can't do anything else besides shoot the puck. So great to see him on top of his game, and obviously the first
Come on, guys, we beat Marc-Andre Fleury when we were in the playoffs against them, so come on.
Suzuki will draw against Eriksson. Eriksson had a tough night on the face-off dot, but this one he pulls back to the corner. Empty net for Montreal as Duer gets it out to center.
Yeah, I'm not
ice.
looking at my right monitor.
Duer, Boldy, and Eriksson, the 3 forwards for Minnesota in this spot. Spurgeon takes a shot at the empty net. It'll be well wide.
Nice.
Icing way.
Ooh!
Duer to Boldy, and he scores!
That there's about as unselfish as a play as you're going to see on an empty net goal. Connor Duer could have easily pulled this puck to his backhand, shovel it into the empty net. Boldy just jumps into the small little area there, and he says, thank you very much.
Heads up play by Jared Spurgeon, knowing that he had a player that had a step and was going to be able to avoid the icing call.
Well, it doesn't surprise me at all with Jared Spurgeon, the way he plays in all kinds of different situations, as we've talked about during the broadcast. You know, the Wild are rolling right now, and a big reason is because of the way Jonas Brodin and Jared Spurgeon have played here over the last 5 or 6 games. 2 young players there that are going to have amazing careers in this league. Matt Boldy and the other Slovak kid.
4-1 now, Minnesota.
Hey, I chose Evander Kane for my Horns thing, and he scored twice, so let's go.
Will not return due to an upper body injury. Here's a quick word from Arby's.
No, illegal, nothing, no words from them. No advertisement allowed. Oh, what? I muted it. It didn't do anything. Darn. I muted my computer, and it was like desktop's audio still on. Get better, scrub. Arby's was like, fuck you.
But right now, all 4 of those players unavailable to Dean Evison tonight. And
even though you're not sponsored, we're fucking putting our word out there.
Talked about the schedule the Wild have with having 4 days off in a row, and I think 2 of them are built-in off days over the next 4 games. If you're Merrill here, you can't take a penalty here in the corner. But yeah, it's a little bit of bad, unlucky time right now for the Wild. I hope it's not too serious with Duhaime for sure. Yeah, I mean, as a coaching staff, you got to look down and see who's on the minor again. We don't know what's going on with Duhaime, if he's going to be out of the lineup, but you know, with 1 game, I don't know if you're Dean Evison, do you go 11 forwards and go 11 forwards and 7 defensemen and maybe overplay Krill and Boldy, some of those guys maybe get a few extra minutes. I don't know. Coaching staff will sit down.
just remarkable that it's all the same type of play. Be different if you had lost a couple skill guys and maybe one of your identity or more gritty players. Rossi for Spurgeon. Shaw out front wanted Jost. Slavkovsky pressured by Rossi.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You do not take down fucking Slavkovsky. Fuck you. Jerk. Fucking jerk. Where's the Jack guy? Fucking bring that fucker down.
Shaw looks like he's dropped the gloves there with Jake Evans. He had a hit along the wall by Matt Boldy. I don't know if
Fuck you.
did not recognize that he was going to get
Fuck
there.
you.
Mason Shaw headed down the tunnel.
Fuck you, Mason Shaw.
It was kind of a weird play there, and obviously we know Marco Rossi's not a dirty player, but
Rossi.
Slavkovsky, obviously, no idea he was there.
Bruh.
Just finishes his check and he loses his balance, and obviously you're going to get a response for sure from the Montreal Canadiens, and which kind of pushes him with his shoulder on the side. I don't think that's a
Fuck
real
you, number
play. I'm
23.
surprised the kid didn't know that he was there, but Weidman here going after Jared Spurgeon, and then Mason Shaw and Evans going at it. Look, Mason Shaw's got the left hands going. You might want to put that in the bank if you're anyone that ever fights that kid. But this is going to be interesting to see how Marty St. Louis, the coach of the Montreal Canadiens, handles this last minute and 20 seconds. If he decides to put out guys like, Anderson and Gallagher, and big defenseman number 72, Jack guy, is a guy who's a tough character as well, but
Well, he doesn't look that bad on the bench.
Significantly lacking from tough guys to answer. Not that Minnesota would want to engage in that anyway at this point, up 4-1. So as they get things sorted out,
looks like it's 5-on-5. The linesman or the referee come over and
5-on-5. 4 for Minnesota, and it'll be an extra 2 for the Canadiens.
Well, let's go. Hi.
Well, it's obviously the
let's
referees
go.
felt the way I felt, that was a clean hit too. Marty's not overly happy here, and 4-1 lead here for the Minnesota Wild with 1:20 left. Time to reward some players for good play. Looks like Connor Dewar's coming out on the ice, and Marco Rossi.
We have Middleton and Merrill, the defensemen. Fogarty, Dewar, and Rossi, the forwards, on a power play with 1:20 left.
That's, again, it's bench management, smart, just having Jake Middleton on the ice and John Merrill, two of the bigger, tougher guys. You just don't know how things are going to unfold here in the last 20 seconds. And again, reward some of the forwards with some good play here.
Draw controlled by the Canadiens. And Jack able to get it by Middleton and out. Merrill racing back. Dvorak in pursuit. Middleton waits for Merrill to get reorganized behind the net.
Pretty safe to say these 5 guys haven't worked on any power play breakouts over the Tria rink.
I think that's safe.
Huh.
Allen tried to clear it himself. Intercepted by Dewar. Got it through to Merrill.
Wait, what?
Rossi. Pressured by Jack.
How does Minnesota have the power play?
Rossi takes a shove from Jack on the play. They
Bruh.
call it again, and we get an offside whistle against Montreal. And this is exactly why you were talking about the fact that
Fucking ref, let him fight. Let Jack-Eye fight.
a big young man, and he was going after Marco Rossi without a doubt.
Yeah, you didn't know for sure if this was going to happen, but it's not every day you see a defenseman up on the forecheck on the penalty kill, so you looked like he was maybe going after Marco Rossi, but looks like nothing's going to come of it. The linesmen were able to get in between. Here's the play here. This is the defenseman.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, he's after Rossi from the start of this shift, and Jack has been escorted to the Canadiens dressing room.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, that kid too. He's already turned into a fan favorite there in Montreal. Got in a fight here about a week ago against Zach Kassian, and it was not pretty if you're Zach Kassian.
No, there was a little skirmish in that game between Jack and
How does
Foligno late.
isn't it not like?
Thought that might carry over.
Don't they both have to?
But
What?
then Foligno not in the lineup for Minnesota, so we didn't see that.
I thought it was supposed to be 4-4.
So now it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Minnesota.
What?
Or is it?
How the fuck?
No, just gave misconducts to all players involved. So no additional power play for Minnesota. Still 5-on-4.
I missed something. Fuck.
Steele sends Fogarty in. Fogarty fires short side, and it's up and out of play. 19 seconds left, and Minnesota will extend this run to 5-1-1 in their last 7 games after an 0-3 start.
Yeah, the other thing to think about with Jake Middleton being on the ice with all this fisticuffs kind of happening, if Jack-Eye's on the ice and Jake Middleton is not on the ice, who knows, maybe that gets a little sideways because there's no tough guys on the ice, if that makes any sense. You know, sometimes having those type of players on the ice can nullify.
Thank y'all for watching the stream. Sadly, we didn't get the result we were anticipating, but it is what it is. So shots on goal were 35 Montreal, 31 Minnesota. 6 on face-off wins. Montreal still led it, but 62%. Minnesota 38. 30. Well, I don't know. Fuck. I need to zoom this out. 38%, yeah. Montreal at 62%. Lots of penalties in the end. 15 hits for Minnesota, 16 for Montreal. Blocks 15 for Montreal, 7 for Minnesota. Giveaways 6 for Montreal, 11 for Minnesota. Let's see if I'm able. Third period, Nick Suzuki scored, and it was assisted by Doc and Weidman. Matt Boldy scored, and on the empty netter, it was assisted by DeWar and Spurgeon. Penalties on the third period, lots of them. Minnesota's Tyler Joss cross-checking Arbor Jack guy. Then Minnesota's Mason Shaw fighting Jake Evans. Then Minnesota's Jared Spurgeon roughing Chris Weidman. Then Montreal's Weidman miscoming against Marco Rossi. Montreal's Jake Evans fighting Mason Shaw. And then Weidman checking against, cross-checking Marco Rossi, which was served by Joanne. Minnesota's Connor Deward misconduct against Arbor Jack guy. And then Arbor Jack guy misconduct against Connor Dewar. And then Sean Monahan misconduct against Connor Dewar. Shots on goal last period was 8 for Montreal, 5 for Minnesota. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, alrighty. Thank y'all for watching this stream. Next stream will be on Twitch because of what happened today. Basically, what happened was I was in the middle of reacting some videos, and then YouTube was like, "Fuck you, policies," and then bam, stream was down. So because of that, I'll be doing the next one on Twitch. So expect the VOD for those Twitch videos, as always expected, the day after, because Twitch be like that. Alrighty, thank y'all for watching.